Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how you can create your own personal dashboard in Notion. So we're going to start with an empty page and I've already created mine over here, so I'm going to go ahead and make it empty. And then I'm going to change the settings. I'm going to toggle on the small text and full width. Next, I'm going to add my cover photo. You can do that by clicking on cover photo over here, and then if you don't like the one that is appearing the first time, you can go ahead and change it. You can upload your own if you want, or you can just go to Unsplash and try to search for whatever pictures you will want to search. For example, right now I'm going to try to find Story Night, and here are the results. I'm going to choose one of the available pictures. I ended up choosing this ones right here, and then once you're satisfied you can just click on the empty page to exit the library. And now we're going to name this page as personal dashboard, and this is my personal preference. I like to change the font of my dashboard or of my page in Notion, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then the next thing we're going to do is to add a comment for our personal dashboard. You can do that by type on slash and then typing the kind of comment you want. For the first comment that I've put here is I put a page. So the comment is going to be slash page, and we're going to create a calendar page. So right here, I am renaming my page as calendar, and then I type in slash calendar view to create this calendar right here. A friendly reminder: if you want to hide your database title, don't forget to change it first so that you know what database it is. I sometimes forget to rename my database title, so please don't make the same mistake that I did. And I've already created my calendar page right here, so I'm going to change the icon to calendar. And once we're done that, we're going to create another page for our dashboard, and it's going to be a to-do list page. So go ahead and type on slash and click to-do list. And then over here, I'm going to rename the page as to-do list. And then I'm going to add the to-do list property below it. But instead of creating only a checkbox, a series of checkbox, I'm going to create my to-do list in the form of a board. So I'm going to go ahead and type in slash board view. And because I'm not going to base this board view on any database, I'm going to go ahead and click on plus new database. And this is how our to-do list in a board view looks like. So this is the page where you will want to track what are you going to do on a daily basis. And once we're done, we're going to go back to our personal dashboard. As you can see now, we've already created two page, and I'm just going to change the icon for the to-do list page. I'm going to go with a check mark. So that's what I insert on the search bar, and I'm going to choose this one, and we're just going to use white because I don't really want to make this personal dashboard colorful, but you can do that if you want. You can just play around with the colors, and you can also use some emojis for your symbol. I don't really like that, so I'm just going to go ahead with the minimalistic looking style. Next, I'm going to create a call out box just so that the two pages that we've already created could pop up even more. And I'm going to name this call out box as a navigations box. So to do that, what I did was I type in slash call out, and then I got this call out box right here. And then I somehow changed my mind, so I rename my call out box from navigation to shortcut. And then I'm going to change the symbol, and after that I'm going to put the two pages that we've already created inside of the call out box. Next, we're going to create a link to view database properties so that these two pages that we've already created can appear in our dashboard. To do that, I'm going to create a link to view comments by typing in a slash, and then you're going to type out linked. You have to make sure that you type in linked with the ed, because if you only type in link, the only thing that you're going to see is just this link to page option, but we want to use the linked view of database instead. And this is how the properties looks like. And then the first thing that we're going to put into our dashboard is going to be the calendar view. So go ahead and try to find that database. As I said before, I tend to forget to rename the database, so it it shows out as the untitled instead of the calendar view. Make sure you don't do the same mistake as I did and always name your database title before you hide them. All right, now that we got our calendar here, we're going to go ahead and create the to-do list one. So I'm just going to put the linked to view database for my to-do list down here, and you're going to repeat the same step, but you choose the to-do list database instead. And then you're going to want to go to the top of your dashboard, and then right below the title, I'm going to add the column comment. So to do that, just go ahead and type in slash and then column. I choose the two column options, and then I'm going to move the to-do list linked to view database on top right here. So that's going to be side by side with my shortcut. And then you can also adjust the width of your column by dragging on the separator in the middle. And then after I rename my to-do list right here, you can see that on top of it, it says board view. I'm going to change it to to-do list. I'm going to fill in the card that are appearing below that to-do list. To customize it, we can just simply click on the card. And then I'm going to change the name from card 1 to project 1. And I'm also going to delete any unnecessary property like the assigned right here, because it's a personal dashboard. I'm not going to assign anything to anyone. And once I've done that, I'm going to fill in this card right here. So the first thing I'm going to insert is going to be some priority list. Let's say that on this project, I need to do some list of things that are supposed to be my priorities. I'm going to create a bullet view and name it priorities. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add an idea references section. So let's say that I need some idea references for this project, and I would want to insert, let's say, some link or some media to it. So that's why I add in the web page properties as well as the embed properties. You can also add up some more things if you want. Maybe you want to add the checkmark to-do list properties inside of this page, or you can also add the duration or the deadline for the projects as I did by simply adding the date property and then set out your date from there. Next, I want the properties that I've already added to the card to be visible on my dashboard right here. So what I did is I click on the triple dots, and then I click on the properties and I click on the eye symbol to make sure that none of the properties that I've already created on that card is hidden anymore. And as you can see now, I can see what are my cards contains of. And right here, I'm just going to add some more columns to my board. The first one is going to be the in progress column, and the second one is going to be the completed column. And I'm going to change the colors of the column by clicking on it. So I'm going to change the completed to green and the in progress to orange. And this column is going to be useful for me if I want to keep track, or if I want to make sure on which stage does my project stays in. So for example, if my project 1 is already in progress, I can just move it to the in progress column, and if it's already completed, I can also move it to the completed column. So that is the basic things that I would personally insert on my personal dashboard. You can always add up some more stuff, and if you don't really know what kind of pages you might need, you can always create an empty page, and then once you are in the new page, you're going to see that there is a template option. So you can click on that to find out some templates that you may need. Maybe you will want to create some pages for your reading activities. You want to keep track on your reading activities, or you want to add up some notes pages, etc. You can do that by first changing on the type of templates to personal, because this is a personal dashboard. And as you can see, they have templates for ultimate task, quick note, and such thing as yearly goal tracker. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Click on the add template and your template is going to be loaded into your new empty page. And this is how your page is going to look like. It already have all of the properties for you, so all you have to do is just you have to fill in on that page. And that is it. That's how you can build your own personal dashboard with Notion. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.